Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macrum. It's time for Vinland Saga episodes 9 and 10 of Season 2. Quite a few of you apparently love episode 9. Like, it's your favorite episode of the series. A couple of you said. Certainly of the season. I am curious. I am here for it. Because last we saw Thorfinn get knocked smooth out. He snapped, saved Einar, got into a fight after their crops were burned. Found the retainers, or retainers found them rather, and then a scuffle ensued in which Thorfinn was knocked out after being distracted. That's an issue, I would imagine. Don't forget to press the like button for the algorithm and subscribe. Let's get to it. Oh, is he still dreaming from being knocked smooth out? Definitely, because he's shaved. Much better look, to be honest.
夢か。ああ、恐ろしい。平和だ。
Sleep. Oh, Jesus. You're holding your own, good buddy. Go ahead.
なんだこいつしつけ
Goddamn right.
いい加減に倒れろくそどうしたとことんやんぞ俺たちがお前らに劣ってるかどうか
You know, as an animal. Go ahead.
切りさせようじゃねえか
He actually kind of looks like Aaron from Attack on Titan. Right now, at least.
付き合ってられっかバカ
Ah, of course not.
あーだが
Sure you not. I love how they didn't treat Anna like a great fighter. Just resilient. Then all motherfucker. Oh, Jesus.
血の匂いがする。
え？
誰を殺した？
Jesus.
そう。
Oh, Jesus. That's great. Poor Thorfinn. I mean, you know what I mean.
すまなかった。トルフィン。お前にはまだ伝えるべきことが。すまなかった。
俺のしたことなんだ。
お前を一人
Jesus.
残し
These transitions
待て。
between Thorfinn and Thor at different ages. So good. This whole episode gonna be a dream sequence? Jesus. The sound design is great. It's a rather depressing dream, to be honest. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Is this supposed to be hell? Jesus. Oh, this is horrifying. You know what this actually reminds me of? The last episode of Berserk. Oh, was that Bjorn? Let's go. Speaking of Berserk. Berserker Bjorn. Hope we get to see Ashla.
まだそんなところに引っかかってトロフィーよ
And it looks normal. Best episode of the season. Already. It's over.
ご無沙汰
I'm so happy. Let's move on. Best episode of the season. We didn't talk about it. You guys are right. It is what it is.
よし
Goddamn right.
あの世ってのはもっといいところだ。よく見ろ。写しよそのものだろうが。この世界の住人だった。幸か不幸か。お前は一度自分がうつろになった。
But say it's reminiscent when he dropped the sword last episode of season 1.
ここから出られるやつなんてそうはいねえ。夜の野郎見てみろ。
It's an animal.
まだ戦士だ。
I mean, you did obliterate his teeth.
また戻ってきた。
Fair enough. Look at that face. I miss you so much, sir. The sun design is fantastic. Gross.
恨み。
そうだ。
The voice acting's pretty good
よく
too.
見ろ。そいつらみんなお前が殺した人間だぜ。
God damn. More bodies in a Chinese cemetery.
あなたが、あなたたちが、ここのだ。
Jesus. That voice acting is great. Thorfinn's. He sounds like an absolute child. That's like actual bawling. It's a great face.
ならそいつらをぶら下げたまま登れ登れ
Climb, fool! It's a great metaphor, ain't it? People try to drag you down
行け
into the dirt. You gotta stay above it all.
殺したそいつらを連れて
It's kind of beautiful.
本当の戦いを戦え本当の戦士になれトルミエ
No, that's great. He didn't leave him out here, did he? A&R, that is? I know it was all in Thorfinn's head. It was great to see Ashlight again. It just was. Then to see him fight again. And like, have him give a great speech again. So is Thorfinn gonna fully become Thor's now for the lack of putting it any better? Like a whole pacifist?
どうしたお前も痛むか
Yeah, not as much as you.
なのに今日また人を殴った。
Oh, Jesus.
もうこれっきりだ。
Possibly wholesome.
もう今日で暴力と決別するんだ。
Yeah, like a whole pacifist. Holy
生まれ変わるん
shit.
だ。
わかったよくわかんねえけどよくわかった
I'm not that far away from you, sir. I get it. I'm pretty sure I don't agree with it.
パテールが見つけ出したところで鳥首いつもの上着はどうした
Huh? Right.
畑は信太にしかしお前は強いなパテール
Indeed.
鍛えられております元奴隷ですから
Jeez, I love so many of these characters. Alright, that was episode 9 of season 2 of Vinland Saga. Where to begin? First things first, we got Ashlad, so best episode of the season. It is what it is. Don't argue with me, argue with your mama. But in all seriousness, I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. I don't know if it's my favorite episode of the season, because I know I'm on an island here. I haven't asked you guys, but I know it in my bones. That because it's such a non-explosive episode. Plus, there's no major cameos, etc., etc. But Iron Fist Kettle is my favorite episode of the season, just for the storytelling. It's just so economic. It's so efficient. I love it. But this one was really good. Probably a close second for me. I love Thorfinn fully developing into the complete opposite of what it was last season, which was a raging lunatic. He's got one goal, and that's to kill Ashlad, and he will do it and kill however many people before that to get to that. Doesn't even matter. Who, what, where, when, men, women, grandmas, babysitters, doesn't matter. Everybody can get it. In revenge for his father, who would want him to literally do anything else. Who literally wanted him to be the exact opposite. You have no enemies. Ah, so beautiful. And now here he is, going to fully realize this dream. I think. I mean, do have quite a few episodes to go, so I don't want to jump out the window too quickly. But that's his current mission statement. He wants to never commit another act of violence. How's that gonna work? You're still a slave. The retainers don't like you. Life is rough. There's thieves and such and such and such. I don't know how he can go forever without engaging in violence ever again. Though I'm curious as to where this goes. I love how A&R didn't call him an idiot, which might have been my first response. But instead, backed him up. His friend clearly had a revelation of some sort. No, an epiphany, like Pulp Fiction. And he backed him up. I thought that was sweet. Especially considering he brought up the fact he's killed a lot of people. Many of whom he had no grudge against. People like A&R's family. It's both beautiful and horrifying. Yeah, I love so many characters. I love Kettle. I love Kettle's dad. Kettle's dad, my favorite character of the season so far. It is what it is. I love A&R. I've got history with Thorfinn, obviously. Pater. Snake. There's just so many great characters. This season is so different from the first one. It's a bit jarring, but it has slowly but surely kind of weaved its own interesting, though very different narrative. Ironically, I won't say ironically, it's because it's probably purposefully, it's almost mirroring Thorfinn's arc. He was fucking piss, vinegar, and knives in season 1. Now he's a significantly more thoughtful, aiming to be a pacifist guy in season 2. But again, we still have 12, 13 more episodes to go, so we'll see how it goes. Episode 10. Let's get to it. Did the animation team change, by the way? It feels different in season 1. I've been meaning to bring it up for forever.
Yeah.
Look at Thorfinn. He's the opposite of empty now. It's goddamn beautiful.
よく働いたよ。そろそろだな。
Don't jinx it. Shut up.
ああ、この前パテールさんが教えてくれたよ。
パテール。
国に帰っても家族はもういねえし、それに
アルネイズさんのことか。
アルネイズさんも自由になれるんだったらな。そしたらもっと晴れ晴れした気持ちになれるんだけど。
You're a good dude. I mean, you have your own reasons, but you're a good dude.
彼女を手放す気がないからな。
Yeah.
世の中から戦争と奴隷をなくすことは
Holy
できないもんかな。
shit. No one can ever say you're not ambitious, sir.
種まきが済み次第、お前たち二人は自由の身だ。
What?
よく頑張ったな、トルフィン。エイナ
Holy shit. Thank you, sir. What?
なんだ、あまり嬉しそうじゃないな。
あいえおっしゃーなあトルフィン、ついにやったな。
やったー。
いやすまん。喜ぶのはまだ早い。
You know, that's hilarious.
続きはわしが帰ってくるまで待ってもらうぞ。ああ、やはり畑だったかもしれんな。
Oh, this is about to
お
go
前た
so
ちでもよい。
sideways.
わしはハラルド王陛下のお見舞いにイエリングの王宮へ行ってくる。
Kettle's dead. Kettle is
だが
dead.
それまでに成長を済ませておきなさい。
These motherfuckers ain't getting free. This is so fucked up.
お前たちのような働き者なら歓迎だ。まあ、考えておきなさい。
As far as Thorfinn's not plan, but thought about ending slavery and war, Ironically, I think the only way you could do that would be through violence. Getting Bible verses now? That is not Canute. I saw the helmet and the thing.
本船はじきにイエリングに到着いたします。
Canute has a beard?
クヌート陛下。
Let's see. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it.
イングランドよりご無事の帰国お喜び申し上げます。
ウルフよ。
Wolf,
兄王陛下のご容体はどうか。
ハラルド陛下のご体調
you've been through wars.
城中の者らは次期王位をめぐって世と兄王陛下の間で反目し合っていたが、
Aw, kid's adorable.
殿下
ラグナル。
おお
大丈夫だよ。
なん
Aww. Jeez, this is wholesome as shit. Make me love Harold. Never even met the guy in real time.
戦士たる者備えを怠ってはなりません。聞いておられますか殿下。いついかなる時も
強く。
わずかな気の緩みが
Oh, jeez, what the hell is going on? What the?
こらわっぱどもよそで遊べ。
Oh, this is Dad's head. He's imagining it. Whose face is that? I recognize that face.
クヌートのイングランド征服に際し、兄ハラルドは大艦隊を貸与するなど積極的に、
クヌート兄様。本当にイエリングにいらしてたのね。
陛下と呼びなさい、エストリズ。
急なんですもん。
This may seem dark, and I apologize. He didn't poison his brother, did he? I mean, we see him employ poison in the only other episode that he's in this season.
大したものだがクヌート。よくもそ知らぬ顔でそんな嘘がつけるものだ。
What the fuck?
兄様。
自身が毒を持った相手を見舞うか。そんな茶番だな。それでお前は一体何を成し遂げるというのだ。
Canute's become a complete piece of garbage.
なぜ殺す必要がある。
I love you, sir. Shit.
王道楽土のためなどではない。そなたの心には野心が宿っておる。北海の帝王たらんという野心がな。それが呪いだ。王冠の呪いなのだ。
He wasn't lying.
逃れられはせぬ。
Holy shit.
どうしたの？急にぼんやりして。兄様もご病気なの
No, he's fine. It made no sense for us to get that episode without having major consequences. These are the major consequences. Consequence is the right word, but I don't feel like finding the right word. Pertinence. Killed his own brother. A brother he liked? That is so dark.
毒を恐れるは自身が毒を用いるからよ。のクヌート。
Fucking animal.
独り言
Beat it.
いつまでそこにいる。用はない。去れ。王が二人いてはいずれ災いの元となる。
I mean, probably, but,
かつて私はあなたを憎み死を願った。だが今はどうだ。私が腹を割って話せるのは
Jesus.
あなただけだ。
Completely out of your mind. I'm here for it.
仲良しましょうぞ。呪われた者同士。
That is horrific. I'm such a fan. Like, I can't, Oi.
兄上もう一回
Do we have to see more of this?
よし。
This does feel gross now.
ラグナルかつては池のほとりの売り物ステーターされられ
I'm so thrown. I know I'm smiling a lot. This is not funny. Nor is it a happy occasion. It's awful. Man killed his brother. It's
どう
clearly
と
become
いう
a
ことはない。
Machiavellian monster. Cursed. Clearly. I am not happy. Not at all. Not at all. Alright. Well, that was episode 10. I'm not laughing. I'm not smiling. I'm not happy. Awful. That was episode 10 of season 2 of Vinland Saga. I posted my top 75 live action TV characters. It's in the community tab somewhere. If I get the chance, I'll post it again. And quite a few of them are pragmatic, deceptive, Machiavellian people. Like number 1 is Frank Underwood from House of Cards. Then it's like Raymond Reddington, and then there's Captain Flint, Walter White, Vic Mackey, Tony Soprano. It's just a whole bunch of awful anti-heroes, villains, who just happen to be protagonists. So yeah, I certainly have a type. Favorite Game of Thrones character ever is Tywin Lannister. I certainly have a type. I acknowledge this from the start. My favorite character in Vinland Saga up to this point has been Ashlad. So, clearly, I have a type. I accept that, and I just want you all to be on the same page with me. Now, all that being said, what Canute did is awful. It is horrendous, and I think it firmly puts him into the bad guy category. Like, you can't, there's lots of stuff you could finagle your way around. You could pretend it's pragmatic. It has to be done. Matter of fact, that whole last episode of season 1, once Ashlar starts going, everything Canute does is pragmatic. It's just, I got this shot, and now I'm taking this shot through the necessary steps the way it has to go. But what we saw a few episodes ago, where he poisons said guy, it should have told us something. It should have told me that he's kind of veered into proactive pragmatism. But even if I had accepted that or realized that in the moment, it's hard to believe that this would have been my natural next step. I didn't know he and Harold were close. I kind of assumed they were enemies, even though that's never stated. But I never knew they were close. Like, they loved each other. And more importantly, liked each other. So to find that out in one breath, and then he kills him in the next, well, he finds out he poisoned him in the next, was both whiplash. I was very happy I got that right. And it was jarring, to say the least. This is a dangerous man. The fact that he doesn't appear to be fighting his, I don't want to say natural, his current inclinations towards murder and violence and paranoia and the wants of gobbling more power is a little scary. He's talking to a dead man's head. More importantly, maybe, that isn't actually there. He is completely gone. That said, I must say, I know quite a few of you were talking about how great Thorfinn's character development is this season in particular. To me, Canute's character development from last season through the end of last season into this season has been steady, occasionally a little faster than I'd like his turn from wimp to badass is a bit jarring, but I still like it. Then everything has to do in the finale, pure pragmatism. And then here, it's just this elevation that makes all the sense in the world. In fact, him being mad at God and then saying he's going to make a paradise here on Earth, and then his rationalization for killing his own brother is, well, two kings would cause strife, This way I can build it's just perfect. One thing leads into another. It is the natural outcome if you were to fucking plot it all out. That's fucking great. It's fucking great. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I got on my knees and blown the show. I apologize. But what episode was the Iron Fist Kettle episode? Is that 7? I think it's 7. I think it is 7. 7, 9, and 10 in particular have felt like we're hitting our stride again. We're where we're supposed to be. We're hitting all the major beats. Only thing missing really is like a lot of action, which this show does really well. Show does everything well, but you know what I mean. Otherwise, it's like putting on a pair of slippers right into the groove once more. That's what she said. Anyway. Oh, and I forgot to mention. I got so thrown off by everything Canute did. Thorfinn and Einar are apparently going to be free just as soon as Kettle comes back. I can see absolutely nothing going wrong in this issue. Post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.